Couch Crew. It's me, Nikki, the host of Nikki's Comfy Couch. I'm a certified life coach, crisis counselor, and I'm here to tell you how I went from being the lowest paid in a position to a six-figure earner. Now, today I'm a little bit under the weather, but there is work to do, so I got to make this video. Now, listen, if there is one statement that employers hate to hear, and me personally, I hate to hear it as well, is, we've never done it like that before. Why is this changing? Listen. To improve, you must change. For things to get better, they must change. You have to learn to embrace change. If you want to succeed, you want to move up, you want to have your business, you want to be successful in life, you have to accept change. It is the only way. So if you're one of those people that are hesitant to change, anytime you're in a position and they try to change something about the position or try to change a procedure or make anything that's outside of the normal and you just can't handle it, you find that it's so frustrating, I'm going to give you some tips and a different perspective of how you should view change. And I really hope that this resonates with you, even if you need to watch this video a couple times until it really sinks in, because change is necessary. It is important. It is needed. It is a good thing. So the first thing I wanted to mention that's going to help you embrace change is for you to try to view the benefits of the change. I know at first our mind is probably racing as how this is going to affect us, but if you want to sit down and take the time to say, hey, what is the benefit of this change? If it's a different procedure, if it's a new director, if it's just a new way of doing things, how is this going to benefit me? And try to put all your biases aside and think, what are the benefits that can come from this change? Because most times there are benefits that come from the change, but we're just too blinded by how we feel about the situation to accept them. So that would be my first tip, is to really put your feelings aside and have an honest look at the change and see how it's going to benefit you. Another thing you want to do is, a lot of times our fear is because of the unknown. We don't know much about this new change. We don't know the why as to why they're implementing it. We don't know how long sometimes the process might take for us to feel comfortable with it. So sometimes it's just a knowledge thing that'll help us get over our fear of the change. So maybe you want to get more information about the change. What is the steps or processes to implement the change? How long will each phase take? What will the end result look like? Sometimes it's just getting familiar with it that's going to make you feel so much more comfortable. You don't want to fear the unknown. Get more comfortable with whatever the change is, so that way you'll feel more comfortable and at ease with accepting the change. The next thing that I wanted to tell you was, this is a great opportunity. You need to see this change as an opportunity to shine. Be the person to become the expert on the change. When you become the expert and the go-to, this is really going to make you stand out in the office, because as you know, many people don't like change, or they feel uncomfortable, or they just don't like change because of how it makes them feel. So if you become the go-to person that masters it first, you can teach other people how to implement it. When management sees that and you become the go-to person, it's going to really help you shine and stand out during this time. Another thing that you want to do is make a list of your reservations about the change. Sit down and really take an honest look. Okay, what are my issues with the change? And make that list of issues. And then the next column, I want you to put your responses to it, or how you're going to deal with your different reservations about the change. Because sometimes it's just us having to sit down and process everything and really to look internally as to why we feel this way. And sometimes it's really going to help you dig down and get to the root of some things that you might be feeling about your position for a long time. Because I know a lot of us might feel overworked and we feel like, okay, we've been here for many years and there's always these different changes. There's so much already on my plate. Like, I don't need another thing. So doing this process of writing down all our reservations will help bring all of that to the surface. And then we can go through each thing and address it as to the issues that we have and what we're going to do about it. So again, I just want to encourage you, for those of you who use that statement, oh, we've always done it this way. Why are we changing? please understand that change is necessary and it's not a bad thing. Learn more about the change. Try to find the benefits of the change. Try to address your concerns with the change and become the expert so you can stand out and be seen as a leader in your position. Thank you so much for watching Nikki's Comfy Couch. I'm here for you on your journey to success, and I will see you next time. Toodles!